Okay, so Hippo looks like he's going to be doing a death warp as well, especially with the lamp. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
And yeah, just going to be dying to that green guard. So at this point, pretty much everybody is retracing each other's footsteps. So
pretty much.
Yeah, really, it is just down to Agana, Sick Kid, or
Again.
Yeah.
All fun options.
Yeah, definitely.
Who do you think will go where?
Oh man, that's a tough call. I don't know. For me personally, it would be such a hard decision because they realistically at this point they need 2 items for Dark World access. Those being either 2 glove upgrades or hammer and glove. But at the same time, glove could it was the map. Glove could lead them up to Death Mountain. So I don't know. I would think that people are going to be clearing Overworld before doing Aghanim, but Willard might be proving me wrong here.
Maybe.
I think he already did escape, but he didn't do the dark room. Oh, and Hippo! I didn't even notice the death warp. Hippo is doing it. He's doing the Aga play. While Willard is heading into the dark room.
It makes sense.
Absolutely. I definitely don't blame him. Like, I don't...
Dragonmaster throws the bomb at Zora.
I definitely, regardless of whether or not the Aghanim play pays out for Hippo here, I definitely don't think it's a bad play.
No, and it gives easy access to Dark World.
Yeah, true. So we'll see what everybody else does. I would not be surprised to see other people play it a little more safe. But I could be wrong again. Dragon Master looks like he is also making the play.
Nobody wants to check Agana.
Yeah, Agana and Sick Kid. Nobody wants to check either of those.
Well, to be fair, those are both backtracking.
Yeah. And Willard and Dragon Master almost in sync with this Aghanim play. My goodness. So yeah, it looks like absolutely nobody wants anything to do with Aghanim or Sick Kid today.
Did Haha also not? Yep.
Wow. Ouch. I don't understand. Big Chest is like right there. I think that must have just been a kind of brain fart.
Well,
because I've never
runners did it.
Yeah, for some reason I've just never thought of with Vanilla Big Key. I've never thought of Big Chest as like a gambleable spot. Like it's such a short check, and it's such a long trek back. It's like it's hardly. I don't know, but maybe we can ask in the interviews after this. Looks like Hippo making that liberal use of the fire rod, given how low his magic is. Yeah, it looks like all 4 of our runners are just not... They want nothing to do with Agana or Sick Kid today.
Well, I can't really blame the cold and flu season.
That's fair.
Most of the people I normally talk to are horrendously sick right now.
Really, I've been lucky enough to avoid it, but I would not doubt seeing it. You're getting sick at some point soon.
All right, Hippo's already doing the Aga fight.
Wow, and Willard and Dragon Master with the literal sync entering this room.
Alright, haha with a death warp.
And so Hippo heading off to Dark World now.
First to enter Dark World.
So we'll see what's on the pyramid. Interestingly, with the hookshot and
It's
flippers.
blue goo. Nice. And he's
Oh,
going to avoid it?
I don't know if it's blue goo up there. I'll usually grab that. That's
No, Hippo wants nothing to do with it.
And going for pod, interesting as well. Something to note is with the maybe I think he just forgot he had this option, but with flippers and hookshot, he does have the ability to access Thief's Town and Skull Woods.
I don't think he can access it with just flippers.
Yeah, he can't access it that way, but he can jump down right here. Yeah, you can jump down into the water with flippers.
Oh, right.
Yeah, walk up the stairs, hookshot across. I think that's a very good play, especially given that you don't have hammer yet. So you don't know if pod is beatable. And you did get Fire Rod early, which makes Skull Woods beatable. We'll be interested to see a map check here, though, from somebody maybe eventually.
Hope. Dragon Master is the second into Dark World and is actually going to go collect the blue goo.
Yeah, definitely. I would say blue goo is worth the 5 to 10 seconds there. Although I suppose with one hit KO, maybe it's less important. Okay. So Swamp and Mire red crystals, Ice Palace a pendant, and Skull Woods a pendant as well. Ouch.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not a great layout right now, especially with the current items.
Was that quarter magic?
I believe that was quarter magic. Well, rip in peace quarter magic.
I don't know. Get a cape, that might actually be worthwhile.
Maybe, but I don't know if it's worth going out of your way for. Well, actually, again, it's
in this
interesting.
mode, yes.
Yeah, with one hit KO, maybe it is worth it, because that's twice the amount of time you get in vulnerability.
You can basically keep the cape up the entire Ganon fight.
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. That's a lot. I don't have quarter magic very often.
Yeah, it makes a lot of encounters a joke.
All right, so interestingly, looks like Dragon Master
for Hippo.
Okay, so yeah, Cane of Samaria. So Skull Woods required 100%.
Indeed.
And also, someone pointed out in chat that actually probably the reason Hippo decided to double back like that is he realized he did not have money for Kiki.
That would be a problem.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's a good thing he doubled back when he did.
Yes.
In his case, he kind of didn't have a choice, although it looks like Willard, who did have the choice, well, almost did. He didn't need that much money. He is opting to go Western Hyrule as well.
Right. And Haha is the last one through Aghanim.
Okay, so just looking like that, Cane of Samaria is the only thing in the front half. And Hippo is going to go ahead and beat Pendant Skull, or at least head over to the back half, if not beat it. It'll be, I would really love it if all 4 of our runners did Aghanim and it ended up not being required because Sick Kid and Agana were both glove upgrades or something like that. I just think that would be wonderful.
If you hold the wall while using cape, you also don't lose magic.
Now that is very interesting. I had no idea.
So yeah, basically, quarter magic makes a lot of things really easy.
Alright, so far nothing for Dragon Master yet, I don't think. Gonna be death warping because he doesn't have the hammer. Hippo opting to go right for Mothula, as opposed to going for that chest in the back. Don't blame him without mirror. And I just realized 5 hearts, not necessarily the safest moth fight. With Butter Sword, it's not too terrible, but there we go. Really clean, man.
That was almost textbook. Like,
yeah, if it weren't for beams, I think he would have had him down a lot faster. Although I think it is interesting, I don't think Hippo has done a map check, so I don't think he knew that Skull was a pendant.
no, but I think he figured it was going to be required anyway, which, not wrong.
Yeah, definitely. Like, with this item setup, I don't blame him for not even checking map. Like, it's a very easy play to make. We'll see, what's that back
Willard is
chest?
also going... It's a key.
It's a key, so it looks like Big Chest has the second item, and that item is from Mothula.
You think it'd be funny to find an ice rod in?
Ice Rod, I think, I don't know. I think, Ice Rod is one of those items that's just really, it's annoying more than anything, really. So the earlier I can find Ice Rod, the happier I am, personally.
Quack.
Quack, okay, that could be very useful.
We've got 2 out of the 3 medallions, so it's almost
Pretty good chance that we have access to both Meyer and Turtle Rock when we finally get the flute and glove upgrades.
And another small key, so... Has he done the dark room yet? I don't know that he has.
I don't believe so.
Okay, so...
It's a bottle in the big chest.
Bottle in big chest, which is funnily enough, pointing back towards that,
Bottle kid?
that sick kid from way earlier on that they could have accessed. It will be really interesting to see if there's progression there. Another bottle for Dragon Master. And a bloomerang. Okay, and another bottle. So there's all 4 of our bottles, I think.
I think there can be more than 4 bottles in this, can't there?
I know there are more than 4 bottles placed, but does it break the maximum of 4 bottles?
I don't think it breaks the maximum.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I guess then, depending on where they check, they could potentially find bottles in different spots.
Potentially.
So looking like, unless Quake is required, it's looking like Pod was kind of a bust. But that's a big maybe, because... Ooh, and there's the Ice Rod! By the way, speaking of Ice Rod, the Nice Rod.
Nice. So, Turtle Rock's completable.
Yeah, well, Hammer. We still need Hammer for access to it.
Yeah.
And then either a glove upgrade, or no, we need mitts as well. So
yeah, you do need Titans, man.
Yeah, once you actually get into it, it's pretty much completable. You just need to access it now. Man, I am just really interested. Since we are still looking this late with no glove upgrades whatsoever, I have to wonder whether Sick Kid or Agana had a glove upgrade there.
Funny.
Because that early hook shot, too, could easily point towards Hera, or Death Mountain, I mean, but I don't know. I do think it's interesting that of the 4 people that we are tracking right now, none of them made, like, the quote-unquote safe play of full clearing Light World first. Every single one of them made the exact same timing on their Aghanim play. I think that's just very interesting, considering how normally you see, like, at least some decent amount of variation in Aga seeds.
I think it's entirely possible. The reason for that is because of the fact that it's time.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
That's true.
Light World is going to be easier to flat out. You're not going to have to dodge. And there are some really aggressive enemies in Dark World.
Yeah, I completely agree. That's very true because
like those hopping enemies, whose names I do not know. They are probably the bane of my existence, even on normal playthrough.
And especially like things like Hellway, Mothula, bosses like that. Ooh, and it's interesting. We're getting some divergence here. Willard is opting to do first 4 and just peace out, but forgetting he has a fairy. Oh no. That's very unfortunate.
It is.
And you can see him kind of wrestling with whether... No, he's continuing. Oh man, that's kind of incredible. And it looks like Mirror Shield already. So, Turtle Rock looking all the more enticing now. Oh wow, that is incredible, dude. Oh my gosh. Did you just see the Dragon Master's bunny sprite?
I did.
That is amazing. The bunny sprite for Dragon Master for the Ganondorf sprite is the pig Ganon. I love that. Props to whoever made that sprite. That is amazing. I do think it's interesting that so far, have we seen a clock in Dark World yet?
Not yet.
That's just really interesting to me, considering how stacked the early game was with clocks. And now we hit the point where you really want clocks, and you just have nothing. Also, I guess something I probably should have been paying attention to up to this point, but I don't know. Do we know whether Big Chest is going to have an item?
I didn't count, fortunately.
Yeah, I know I saw, let's see, Mirror Shield and money at minimum, but I think if we find an item here, I think that guarantees it, but we'll see.
I want to say, yeah, they're going to need to go check the big chest for the last item of Thieves Town.
Yeah, which is something that I don't think they're really going to want to do. That's a huge time sink for a single item.
It really is.
It's never like it's something as in this situation. I really can't blame any of the runners for skipping it. But
what I'm more surprised by is the fact that most of the runners have 2 out of the 3 pendants. Or well, most of them. Hippo has 3 pendants, and it looks like Willard's going to get the Thieves Town pendant as well.
Yeah. That is interesting. Potentially Ped. I mean, Ice Palace. They just need Hammer and Mitts at this point in order to get access to that. So I know we saw a heart container out of Digging Game. Pretty quick heart container too.
Boy in the Woods just has money.
Man, it's really coming down to it. It might not be like, I don't know. At this point, we're getting kind of close to the limit of what we can do in Dark World. Like, it's kind of Hype Cave, and I think that's it. as far as stuff that we have seen from all of our runners, because we know Pod has only Quake. So I think if Hype Cave has nothing, unless I'm mistaken, then it means Light World was the answer for the progression.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a book.
But book.
We're gonna do some learning.
Okay, and shovel, and Lagarang, and a timer. Okay, so book and shovel could definitely lead to some progression here. But if they don't, then the answer was in Light World the whole time. It will be very interesting to see.
Well, we might find our answer. Hippo's heading over there.
Yeah, this would definitely be the routing of this would be so much cleaner if they had a glove upgrade. You could just walk right back down and lift the rock up to go to desert, but it might be safer to or faster to save and quit anyway. Who knows?
Maybe.
All right, and money.
No one's checking sick. Did they have a bottle when they went to Kakariko?
They did not. Their first bottle was from Sahasrahla. And every single one of them went right from Eastern Palace into Aghanim.
Are they just forgetting that poor sick kid?
I don't know. I guess they just really dislike sick people. Don't let any of them work in hospitals. All right, so, I mean, at this point, I definitely...
Hey, maybe we'll get an Agana check.
Yeah, exactly. Agana, and if Agana and Desert, if neither of those have progression, then it was sick.
Then this is hilarious.
Then this is incredible because they just wasted like 30 minutes of their timer.
Yeah? Oh,
No.
Hippo.
Please check Agana.
Please.
Oh,
Hammer.
there's Hammer. Okay. Ooh, interesting. If Hammer leads to Helmasaur with some progression.
Yeah, because that does make Pod
Yeah, that makes Pod favorable, but then Dragonmaster already pretty much full cleared Pod, so unfortunately he will be double dipping. Man, I hope Hippo checks Agana. Okay, well Hahasell will be anyway, so that's good.
Hippo should at least check Agana
afterwards, I think. I would personally have checked it before because they are still a glove upgrade away from being able to beat Desert.
Yeah.
Potentially Boots as well, but we'll see. And Willard making the play, going to...
Unless the dungeon key is on the pedestal. Because... Oh, hey, they found the last potion upgrade. But unless... Well, there's the big key.
So, yeah, all they need is a glove upgrade for it to be beatable, but I didn't actually catch what Hahasell grabbed from Agana.
Oh, it doesn't look like it was important.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess it's looking like now... Because what does Hammer open up, realistically? I think it only opens up Palace of Darkness? Because with no glove upgrades, they really don't have access to much.
Thieves Town, big chest.
Oh my goodness, that would be mean, because there's kind of nothing you can really do at that point, you know?
Yeah.
That wasn't necessarily their fault. They had to make the whole loop around to get to Hype Cave, to get Book, to get Hammer, to go back to Thieves Town. That would be terrible. Although I suppose that would make Sick Kid kind of a easy way to route in, because you would go check Sick Kid and then take the Hammer portal. Alright, so Hippo grabbing his hammer. And now checking Agana. Good, so he didn't forget at least. Someone in chat said something I've been thinking the whole time. Sick Kid gloves to mitts on Death Mountain. I've in the back of my head, I've been thinking that the entire seed. I'm like, I swear, if Sick Kid has a glove.
It also looks like the seed's gonna be just walking.
Yeah, because without a boots requirement for desert, it was a heart piece. So without the boots requirement for desert and the fact that they have hookshot to get into Mire, it's looking like boots could very easily not really be important.
Be in Ganon's tower, big chest.
Yeah. Oh man, what a seed that would be. So yeah, looks like I think Hippo is taking the Aghanim portal to go up to Pod now.
Probably.
Definitely don't blame him in this situation. I'll be very interested to see what Dragon Master does once he gets his hammer. Because at this point, he's got, Helmasaur left, which is one item potentially. I wasn't keeping track, so...
I feel kind of bad for Willard, though.
Yeah, because he's making the pod play right now, which is unfortunately not going to be the correct one for the current time. The pyramid item was blue goo. It was a blue potion. Oh man, and we're starting to get down to it as well. 4 minutes left for Dragon Master because he skipped Eastern Big Chests. Oh, and something I didn't even think about is Green Pendant. They can turn in Green Pendant to Sahasrahla.
They can!
That I did not even think of that until I just saw Dragon Master grab that.
Oh, he grabbed the green pendant?
Yeah, because Thief's Town was Green Pendant, and he just beat mine. So it's definitely going to be interesting. I don't necessarily blame them going into Pod before checking it, because it is one item and it's a pretty significant time investment there.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't actually catch that. Cane of Burna in Palace of Darkness. That's actually a huge find.
It is.
So, in one-hit KO, Cane of Burna is a godsend, especially with half magic.
It is really nice, but the cape is superior every time.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you end up lagging a lot more with the Cane of Burna, as well as the fact that you can't spin slash, but it does consume quite a bit less magic. So it's kind of a trade-off there.
For an interesting bomb jump.
Yeah, without the mirror, I guess I don't necessarily blame him. Although having a little trouble here. I think that's
precise timing.
Oh, I think he might have had that. My display is kind of off, so I can't really see very well.
I'll be honest, I don't actually know how this bomb jump works.
Ooh, close call.
Got it.
Got it. Working on those NMG strats for the NMG tournament. Alright, so Dragon Master getting his clock with 2 minutes left now, having a pretty similar amount of time to the rest of the runners.
Yeah, I think at this point the runners are probably getting kind of worried.
Yeah, if I were in their situation, I would be terrified of Sick Kid right now. Because it's, like I said, it's just it's an early game light world area, and you only needed one glove upgrade to open up so much of the map. Like, it's definitely on my mind. I have to wonder whether they even care at this point, whether they've forgotten about it, or just are choosing to ignore it completely.
Maybe a little both.
Yeah.
I think most of them forgot about it.
We'll see. Looks like Dragon Master is not saving quitting, so I think he is going to check Sick Kid. Oh my goodness!
I believe this is also the first chunk of Hobo.
No, I think everybody else, or I know I saw at least a couple of other people check Hobo.
Okay.
I want to say it was Hahasell.
Maybe.
Oh man, this, if this, I swear to God, if this is a glove upgrade, I'm gonna lose my mind. Deep down, I kind of want it to be. No, it's a bomb upgrade.
The fake out.
So there we go. That is 100% confirmed. This was and is an Aghanim required seed. Sick kid. Should have just left him to die, honestly.
So, I'm kind of... What's on the pedestal?
Yeah, that is a question. What can be on the pedestal though at this point? A glove upgrade? No, because you need.
We need mitts for Palace.
So flute and ether and mirror.
Mirror would be interesting.
Yeah, mirror would be very interesting. But I believe those are the 3 items, and I think at this point that confirms it's either Green Pendant or it's Helmasaur holding the next progression item.
Speaking of Green Pendant, Willard is heading in that direction.
Ooh, it'll be interesting whether he's just taking the... Or actually, wait, no, has he picked up his hammer yet? He has not. So yeah, he's definitely checking Green Pendants, so... We'll see soon enough which one.
Hippo is already in the back of Pod, so we're going to see what Helmasaur has.
Get 2 of these back to back, and it is a timer. So yeah, Helmasaur confirmed the needed progression, which is really, really pretty bad for Dragonmaster and WillardJBradley, as they both have double dipped Pod, unfortunately. I would say just based on where things currently are, I would probably give Hippo the advantage out of our 4 runners, just because he avoided the double dip. He's checked basically everything that everybody else has checked, and he's looking to be a little bit ahead here. But this is randomizer after all, and advantages can be instantly, negated with a single choice, so... I guess at this point, it has to be...
It's gotta be Helmasaur.
It has to be Helmasaur, and it has to be a glove, flute, or mirror, I think? Maybe boots.
It's gotta be either glove or flute.
Yeah, because boots would just lead to something else, although mirror...
everything you listed would open up some more items, but those two, specifically would give Death Mountain access.
Yeah, but mirror would open up Swamp as a beatable dungeon. But it is a glove, so there we go. First glove at 50 minutes in off of Helmasaur King. What a seed.
Now, here's the question. Are we heading straight up to Death Mountain, or are we going to do some exploration into the back of Escape first?
I would probably check back of Escape, just because it is such a fast check.
It is.
And it's you're going to save and quit Sanctuary anyway. I don't know. But that's just me personally. I wouldn't fault him for skipping Escape, but especially I didn't keep track. I know one of those items is a key. And I think they already have the map, so 2 of these are going to be items, 100%.
Titan's Mitts?
Titan's Mitts would be hype as heck.
Titan's Mitts was hilarious.
It would be. Just a glove upgrade instantly, like both glove upgrades within 2 minutes of each other, 15 minutes into the run. Okay, so a heart piece and arrows, and that is our key, so, yep. Looking like Death Mountain is the play.
Dragonmaster grabbed his hammer.
Yeah, and Willard is on his way over there as well. Interestingly, something else that the glove upgrade has opened up to our runners is Catfish.
It's true.
That's definitely, I don't see a single person going for Catfish over something as stacked as Death Mountain, especially when Hera is available and beatable.
Yeah.
But it would be one heck of a thing for the seed to throw at our runners to just be like, oh, you know that area that has like double-digit items? No, don't worry about that. Catfish has got you.
Right.
And Dragon Master throwing an arrow over in Sahasrarla's direction.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, definitely not.
He also bombed Agana.
Did he really? I didn't catch that.
Yes, he did. He threw a bomb at him.
Goodness. Yeah, I definitely don't blame him for being frustrated, because at this point, he has checked literally everything other than Helmasaur King. And he tried to make that play early, but just lacking that hammer.
Yep. I think you're forgetting something, Dragon Master.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! I can't fault him. I completely forgot. I didn't even question what he was doing there. I was like, yeah, that's a completely reasonable thing for him to do right now.
I knew what he was doing. I didn't say anything.
It's those items you take for granted in the early game, like a single glove upgrade. Like, an hour in, you never lack you always have at least one glove upgrade. So I definitely don't blame him for making that mistake. It's such an easy one to make. It's kind of like hitting an hour and a half and having Hammer be your Go Mode item, and just not realizing you can't use those portals because you don't have Hammer. Nice, and Hahasell actually looking like he counted his chest and escape, skipping that key, knowing that was going to be a small key. Not an astronomical time save, but hey, every little bit helps.
Efficient.
So let's see here, timer and mitts. There is mitts on Hippo's side.
Yep. Haha is running out of time though.
Ooh, 2 minutes left. Oh gosh. It's interesting that an hour in, we have yet to see a single person have, hit their timer limit here. So it hasn't even come into play at all yet. So it'll be really interesting. Ooh, and powder. So that's Batman checkable. I am going to absolutely love it when our runners hit Ice Palace. If they hit Ice Palace, try and do a bomb jump and just straight up kill themselves. I will feel for them, but I will take great entertainment and joy from it as well. So yeah, let's see. I mean, mitts open up a whole lot. Mitts open up pedestal. Let's see, what else is available now? Turtle Rock is now beatable.
That's true.
It is now 100% beatable. I would not be surprised to see Hippo running up and doing, or heading right over and beating Palace of Dark, or Turtle Rock as soon as he finishes Hera here. I think that would be a pretty good play, if for no other reason than the fact that it's 2 required crystals back to back. Alright, so basement required. Which is unfortunate when you're in a time crunch like timed one-hit KO, you really don't want to see time-consuming chests required like this.
Yeah, but you kind of expect it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's kind of nothing you can do about it, but because everybody else is going to be dealing with the exact same stuff, but at this point, if I were them, I would just be staring at that timer like, oh man, just more and more time, and mirrorless too. So they're going to have to walk all the way back out.
What I'm wondering is what chest did Hippo pick up where Dragon Master and Haha haven't?
There was a timer in the second chest in Hera.
Okay.
So they will find it sooner or later. Man, and Dragon Master got to be eyeing his time right now. Getting close to it. 3 minutes.
Haha, meanwhile, picks up a little bit of safety, but decides to walk around instead of attempting the bomb.
Yeah, there comes a point where it's just like, once you sink enough time into it, you're just like, I have to go. My time is running low. I need to just move on.
I must go. My people need me.
Yeah.
All right. I believe that's everyone checked. Okay, Willard's heading to escape. That'll be the last check.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, looking like Death Mountain potentially. I have my bets on Turtle Rock. I'm gonna call, let's say, maybe Flute and Mirror in Turtle Rock because this is version 27.
I want to say that was the last item in Hera.
Yes, right? Yeah, because there was a timer and there was those 10 arrows. So Hippo will not be checking that last chest there. So here comes the kind of deciding moment. Up to this point, pretty much everybody, with the order that they've done things in, they've had a pretty linear progression. Like, everybody's been funneled to this one thing, but Mitts open up quite a few places.
That's true. What I want to see, though, is an ether check before anyone does anything.
Ether tablet?
Yes.
I think Hippo did one before he entered, and I want to say Hahasell did too. And I think it was like a heart piece or something similar.
Well, good.
Don't forget Spiral.
Spiral Cave, yeah. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Would you...
Well,
Yeah,
Hippo's
Hippo's
doing it
gonna
on his
check-
way out.
Yeah, which it's a really tough call for me here then, because at this point, I would probably just make the gamble, and after Spiral, I would walk back up and enter Turtle Rock. Like,
That's
they probably
that's the smart
can.
call since you can finish it.
Yeah, the issue is if Turtle Rock is Ether, that throws a huge wrench in those plans. To be fair, you're still going to be able to check 6 items, but it definitely would throw me for a loop. Oh man, 24 seconds left on Dragon Master's side, so close. And especially on Death Mountain, you gotta be kind of nervous.
Death Mountain's probably the worst place to be in
Ooh,
Pit Cave.
Hippo not taking the TR gamble here. Maybe he forgot that TR was a crystal with that map check?
Maybe.
I don't know, because without Mirror, he has no way of entering Turtle Rock without a save and quit now.
No, that's true. But there's also the Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave.
True.
And Bradley is checking the
Spike Cave, which has a timer. That's useful, for sure.
And honestly, that makes Spike Cave worth it.
I would say so, yeah. And
Ooh.
a timer in Super Bunny and bombs. I would be really interested here, because the thing is, you can check Super Bunny and Spike Cave and Hookshot Cave and open Turtle Rock at the same time.
That's true.
So I don't know, and it is in Hippo's favor.
However,
it's a 30% chance, but
yeah, the thing is,
yep, it's Quake.
The thing is, if open Turtle Rock and you don't have the medallion, it's a waste of time.
True, but at this point, with 2 out of 3 medallions, as well as how stacked Pod is in this, or TR is in this logic, I would personally
Red
say
mail.
that it's a decent play to make, but everybody has their own limits, and Hippo skipping Spike Cave looking like.
I don't blame him.
Oh, but maybe he is going back up to TR now. Or maybe he's just going for Spike Cave.
Either one. Either one is a good idea.
Mm-hmm. And looking like TR, yeah. Alright, so this will be interesting to see whether everybody else decides to do TR after this. Or whether Hippo is just going to be alone in this adventure here. No, looking like Hahasell is in fact skipping Spiral Cave and just going straight for Turtle Rock. You know, and honestly, another reason why I low-key think that Turtle Rock is a really good idea to do right now is because you still have time left, and especially with Hippo having red mail right now, like, you don't need to worry about the one-hit KO and having to redo all of the slow stuff at the beginning.
That's true.
Alright, and yeah, now it looks like Hahasell is down to the lowest time left with 4 minutes.
Let's hope they pick up some timer.
Yeah, definitely. Although, also interesting to note is if, like something like, let's say, Ice Palace has Mirror, and then say Flute is on in Mimic Cave, this could really also backfire. Again, I personally think it's the better play to do it now, but that could really hurt Hippo and Hahasell.
The thing is, there are just so many plays you can do right now.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why, honestly, mitts are like simultaneously one of my favorite and least favorite items in the game, because they're one of my favorites because they open up so much, and they're one of my least favorites because they open up so much, and that's the point where you're going to gain or lose time just on coin flips.
Haha, at the dreaded chain chomp room with the chomps that eat the blocks.
And a timer. There we go. Definitely was wanting that.
Oh yes.
As someone who hasn't played timed one-hit KO before, I think it's really interesting that they're an hour and 6 minutes in, and no one has had their timer run out yet.
Well, for easy mode, I understand what that is.
Definitely, but I will be...
dragonmaster.
Oh, no. I will be interested to see whether anybody, even by the end, you know, ends up running out of time here.
Maybe. There are a limited number of clocks, so there's a good chance that they'll run out of time.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is only going to really make the Ganon fight harder.
Yeah, true. Although with Butter Sword, and Half Magic and Burna, while it's definitely not ideal with the lag and everything like that, it will probably be pretty doable just because you only need to do 6 slashes. You don't need to worry about spin damage anyway.
Yeah. Hippo is right on Haha's toes.
Yeah, they're very, very close to each other right now.
I meant heels, but yeah.
Stepping on his toes, right on his heels. It's close enough. It's all the same. And blue rupee.
Most worth chest.
I mean, it's worth about as much as what's there in the vanilla game, to be honest, so...
So, any bets on what Trinex has?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, at this point, I could see him having nothing. Just based on the fact that they still do have a lot of locations open to them right now. But I'm thinking they're going to find Mirror here. I'm going to go with Mirror.
I don't think they're that lucky. Haha is going to open the safety door.
I definitely don't blame him.
Not as low as
Definitely
health as he's at.
Wait, did I just miss Hippo open that bottom chest?
Hippo skipped the bottom chest.
Oh, have they not found compass or map yet?
No. Hippo skipped the chest because they were counting. But yeah, I
guess... yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's true. Huh.
I guess Trinex has compass. Interesting.
So yeah, so it ends up Turtle Rock not having much value today, but I'd still say it's a good play just based on where, where they were in terms of they were in the neighborhood. It was a convenient check, and the fact that it's something they're going to have to beat anyway, and they want to do it while they still have time left on their timers.
I'll agree with that. Speaking of timers, Haha is still at the lowest and hasn't found some of the timers the other runners have.
Yeah, I think part of it is probably I think it was Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah.
Had a timer, and then also he hasn't found Red Mail, which is in Hookshot Cave.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Willard has the most time at 18 minutes. Hippo, I think, is going to Spike Cave.
Yeah,
also,
which we have...
Also showing dominance to the Lionel.
Yeah.
You don't step up to Hippo.
Yeah, no, never mess with Hippo.
Hippos are very aggressive, territorial animals.
They will kill you dead.
Yes. Fun fact. Apparently, hippos account for more deaths than some of the predators in their region.
Yeah, I think part of that's probably just because of misconceptions about oh, well, it's just a hippo. It's fine. People think they're safe. They're really not.
They're not.
But speaking of hippos, now we get to see where Hippo goes after this, because I think he's going to be the first one kind of be crossing untreaded ground here. Huh? Oh, Landmola has an item. He's heading to go beat Landmo.
Yeah,
interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that definitely does make sense. I have to wonder, though... with a timer kind of ticking down, I have to wonder whether I would maybe go Ice Palace first. Even though it's a pendant, it's like, I don't know though. I could totally see it going either way.
Yeah.
Definitely not a bad play.
I would do Ice Palace just because I don't want to have to maybe run it while I'm running out of time.
Yeah, exactly. So at this point, what are we actually missing from Go mode? I think it's
Flute Mirror.
Potentially, yeah, Flute Mirror. Unless it would be a real curveball if Ice Palace, or if Meyer required Ether. That would be huge.
That would be a bit of a curveball.
Bing, bong, bong, bing.
Yeah, that was a weird sound for that.
Yeah, I love it when that happens. It's like when the bomb, or when like some other sound effect kind of overwrites the open sound. You can get that to happen pretty consistently in Palace of Darkness on that bridge chest. But alright, so we'll see. It looks like Hahasell is probably making the same play to Desert, given that there is still an item left on Landmo.
Makes
and
sense.
You know, it definitely does. Like there's a pretty good reasoning behind the thought process of, hey, it's a crystal dungeon, I can beat it, so let's just beat it. You know.
Also, I just noticed, Haha, the only person who hasn't beaten Mothula.
Yeah, that is interesting. I wasn't actually keeping track of him, because he was the last person into Dark World. But I have to wonder what his route looked like. Maybe he just bailed out after the first chest or the front half of Skull Woods.
Makes sense, especially since you don't really want to waste time on a pendant.
Yeah, definitely. And Mirror! There we go! So that's a big find. Definitely
As huge.
the play to make.
That gives access to Swamp, so you don't have to go into Ice Palace. Which we're still avoiding because it's a pendant.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, especially with Mirror in hand, like, if there hadn't been anything at Desert, I could have seen a very serious case for Ice Palace over Overworld checks. But given the fact that they do have Mirror now from Landmo, I definitely think Swamp is the play, 100%. Again, Beatable Crystal does not give them Fat Fairy access, but
Dragon Master coming up on Trinex. Willard is going to be right behind them with Haha heading into the Landmill fight. Hippo is not currently in Go mode. What we need for Go mode still is the flute.
And maybe Ether. But most likely just Flute.
Most likely just. As a fairly quick Trinex on Dragon Master. Willard will be soon behind.
I feel like Willard... I was focused a lot on Hippo, but I feel like Willard caught up to Dragon Master a little bit during this dungeon.
Yes.
But I could be very wrong.
Haha is ahead of both of them.
Mm-hmm. Just picking up his mirror.
Yes, and the Lambo course.
I would not be surprised at all to see pretty much everybody taking exactly the same path. I don't know. The one item on Landmola, just due to the timed one-hit KO nature, I could see them maybe skipping it, but like in going for somewhere else. But once you get Mirror, I think Ice Palace is 100% the play.
I'm gonna disagree just because.
Or did I say Ice? I meant Swamp.
Yeah.
That's my bad. I am ashamed of my words and deeds. Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm more disagreeing with the statistic than with the quote. I don't think it's 100% the play. It could be. Realistically, Swamp is the smarter play because of it being a crystal, and because of its chest density. Ice Palace isn't a bad idea. It's just not the most efficient.
Yeah, I definitely like. It's the gambly idea, and given the way things have worked out, Owen Willard finally checking that sick kid. Will be disappointed, unfortunately, but
let him be disappointed.
Yeah, peace of mind at least. I think if you're in Willard or Dragon Master's situation, I could very much see. I'm curious where Dragon Master is going right now.
Pedestal check?
Pedestal check? I guess. I don't know. I guess bootless, fluteless. I don't really know what the fastest way to get to pet is, but this will kind of put our thoughts at ease. Ooh, we're also getting a Batman check at the same time.
Interesting.
Man, these are gonna like literally come at almost exactly the same time. Just a little piece of love on Ped and a heart container on.
And a whole lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of love. So looking like those were not the plays.
The 5 and 6 crystals are Misery Mire and Swamp Palace.
So yeah, that 100% puts a bullet in Pedestal. Ped is dead, which means Ice Palace probably not the play.
Well, that depends on if Hippo finds the flute.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he's found it yet. I believe based on.
I don't think Hippo went left side though.
Yeah, I don't think he did, which. It depends on the item distribution. I usually am a fan of rushing back if you don't find. If you find 2 items in the first 2 chests, I think rushing back is not a bad idea. But if you find like a map or a compass in the first couple chests, it is faster to check left side.
Are those silvers? No.
I could not tell actually. And there is a map, so I could definitely see Haha checking left side first, which it looks like he is gonna do. It looks like Hippo is not taking the chance. He's going back in, clearing left side as well. And totally missed this. Willard is making the Ice Palace play. Really interesting. Like I said, at this point, you kind of, with how things have worked out, double dipping pod like that, you probably feel behind and you feel like you've got to make some plays. So
Dragon Master turning Blacksmith.
Ouch, which is gonna be he's not gonna be super happy with that once he gets his mirror from Landmo, knowing that he could have saved the bootless fluteless walk of shame back here. But it depends on whether he finds flute here. Which he did not. That is not at all a flute.
That is not. I think he's going to be doubly disappointed now.
Oh, yeah. Ouch.
Wait, Willard setting up for the Ice Palace bomb jump.
Yeah, you definitely want to do this now, given the fact that the timer is, you know, you're running out of extra timers to find at this point. All right, left side, let's see it. Big key. And... Das Boots! There's the boots! Okay, well, regardless of whether or not those are required, those are a really nice item to have.
I'm sure Haha is really happy with that.
Yeah, definitely, like, if you check left side and get boots, like, even if they're not required, that's definitely not something you're upset to see.
And Willard is doing more Ice Palace bomb jumps.
Yeah, taking advantage of the time he has left on his timer, definitely a good idea. If Ice Palace does indeed end up with the having the flute, you definitely want to do that with time left on your timers.
Oh, and then those hammer pegs.
Yeah, that's Dragon Master is unfortunately just not really doing things in the best order possible, but it's definitely an order, that's for sure. Although I see his logic here. I think he's probably gonna do this, save and quit. Wow, synced save and quits on the left side. Save and quit, turn in purple chest, and then go beat Landmola. I definitely see the logic to that play, 100%. It's just unfortunately not the way the items would have worked out optimally. Also, interesting statistic from chat, at 124, the equivalent of 21 clocks will have expired. So we are kind of running a little bit low on just, well, how many clocks are left in the overworld, or in the game.
Dragon Master has found another one.
Alright, so now we're getting some boots lock locations. Piece of heart. We already saw Lumberjack early on was nothing. I believe that was also a piece of heart.
Yeah.
Did Hippo check Bonk Rocks, or did I just miss it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I think I see what he's doing. He's probably going to do Bonk Rocks into Graveyard Ledge, maybe?
Maybe.
Although at that point, I would have probably just done Bonk Rocks, Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, but that's just me. Oh, or he's just not? Maybe I might have just missed it.
Ooh, haha with the Bombos check.
And finding nothing for it. And unfortunately, Dragon Master already checked all this, so we know that Hippo is not going to get anything out of this. So where... So Willard, I missed his side of the screen. I see he does not have the pendant for Ice Palace. Did he find all 3 items and just peace out?
Looks like it. That means that the flute is one of the overworld locations.
Yeah, and at this point, I think it's south of Grove or Graveyard Ledge?
Looks like it.
I think it's either south of Grove, Graveyard Ledge, or it's Mimic Cave. Oh man, if it ends up being Mimic. That would just be horrible. Oh, and Thieves Town Big Chest. I didn't even think of that. Thieves Town Big Chest is very much on the table. Nobody's gone back for it. Oh, and Haha, remembering that there was a timer up on the library. Very good call from him.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of timers, Hippo getting very low on that timer. 1.5 minutes left. If he doesn't go grab the timer that Haha just grabbed, he's going to be really pressed for time. Which he will have an opportunity to do it. Given that he's going to be coming down here to grab the south of Grove. So we'll see if he remembers as well. Looks like he does. Good
Awesome.
call on both of their parts. I had completely forgotten about that. Alright, so Willard... Interesting. Willard getting that mirror and just saying, nope, not gonna check Swamp Palace right now.
So, what are the locations open? Catfish.
I think it's... Oh, Catfish I had completely forgotten about as well. Oh, man.
Catfish, the south of Grove.
South of Grove I think was checked already. It's a heart container. So,
Okay.
It's Catfish, Graveyard Ledge, Mimic Cave. I think that's all we have now. Man, if it ended up being Mimic Cave, that would be so horrible.
Really would.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Willard did Tower of Hera, right? He completed the crystal. I'm pretty sure he did. I think it's not marked on the tracker right now. It's interesting that everybody just seems so opposed to checking Graveyard Ledge.
Which is weird because a couple of runners were near it.
Yeah, well, like for me, I would have probably done, like I said, once I got the boots, I probably would have done Bonk Rock's Graveyard Ledge, King's Tomb, all in one go right there. But
yeah,
maybe I think Haha is making the play on there now.
I hope so.
And given the way this works out, I could totally see like Graveyard Ledge into Catfish as well. And then at that point, we know. Like, the runners don't know. They're probably going to go into Ice Palace well before they do Mimic Cave. But if neither of these locations are anything, then we know that it is definitely Mimic Cave.
Which will be really awkward.
Yeah, definitely. And 50 rupees. Man, we're down to a coin flip. 50-50.
What do you want to bet everyone's dreading looking at the Mimic Cave? There's also the Thieves Town business.
I keep forgetting about that one. My goodness. All right, and Hippo making the Ice Palace play, which we unfortunately know will not work out for him.
Which begs the question, which would be the bigger time, Mimic Cave or Thieves Town?
That is a good question.
Because if you think about it, going to Mimic Cave, it's pretty quick.
Getting to Mimic Cave is quick, but getting to Turtle Rock is not. Whereas getting to
Thieves Town is
Thieves Town is quick, but getting to the big chest is not. So, also, I think something of note is, has Hippo done a ped check? He might not have. I know Willard did, and I think Dragonmaster did.
I believe Dragonmaster's the only one who's done a ped check.
Oh, is he the only one? Oh, maybe he is. Alright, so Haha and Hippo both... So neither of them, I don't think, checked... Yeah, Haha didn't check Catfish, did he?
Nope.
So Catfish is still on the table.
It is, and the longer we take to check it, the more awkward this.
Yeah, it's really interesting, although I definitely don't blame them for focusing on trying to get into dungeons while they still have time. But now that I say that, Haha has 30 seconds left. 20. I think this has a timer in it, though, which he will be so happy to see. Oh, man. So yeah, at this point, nobody is treading new ground. We'll have to wait until somebody finishes up. Probably, I have to imagine Hippo will be the first one to go into new overworld locations. Just based on how far in he is. But it will also depend on whether he gambles Ped. I could totally see him coming in here with the mentality of, I am checking pedestal 100%. I have 2 pendants already. Alright, so Dragon Master grabbing his boots from left side. Definitely going to be happy to see those. And looks like Hippo is not making the pet gamble, so that is going to work out for him 100%. And now, where does he go? He has Catfish and Mimic Cave. Well, if he's not checking Catfish from Pyramid, I don't know that he's going to check Catfish. I think he's going up to Mimic Cave now. If you're saving quitting from there...
Maybe.
Or maybe I'm completely wrong. Ignore me. Just pretend I'm not here. Where is he going? Oh, he never checked Green Pendant.
That's true.
I completely forgot about that. I know 2 of our runners have, but I completely forgot.
Hey, more time though.
Yeah, true.
Meanwhile, speaking of time, Haha is running dangerously close, as is Dragon Master.
Yeah, definitely. And Argus, not necessarily a difficult boss with their setup, but it's really easy for him to just get like a pot shot in if you miss a hook shot.
It is.
Or something like that, so... And at this point, that's kind of all it takes.
Without the... Yeah.
Alright, and so I think Hippo is making the Mimic Cave play. It's incredible to me that none of our 4 runners have checked Catfish yet. And Hippo even deciding Mimic Cave before Catfish. Like...
I don't even know if Hippo is thinking Catfish is an option.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, at this point, it's this late in the game. Maybe you just forget that it's there. Depends on whether you're using map trackers or something.
Yeah.
And Willard and Dragon Master pretty close to each other. Unfortunately, Willard has not checked left side and so does not have boots. So he'll have to go back in there. Man, here we go. Oh no! Haha, taking a death. I don't know if that was a... Oh no, his time ran out!
Oof.
Oh, he was putting on Cane of Berna and got hit while he was trying to get it activated.
Speaking of times
no.
running out, Dragon Master is going to be the next person who runs out of time.
So we have our first sacrifice from one-hit KO mode. Any damage at all from anything will take Haha or Dragon Master out instantly. Whereas Hippo and Willard are both sitting at a comfy 11.5 minutes left. Oh no. And there's Dragon Master's first death.
Glories of one-hit KO.
Yep. Oh man, I'm excited. I'm doing one of those, like a full one-hit KO seed soon, so that'll be... Man, this looks like it's gonna be fun. Alright, so, Hippo coming up on... and yeah, Haha taking advantage of that Cane of Berna. Do not blame him. Alright, let's see. It's literally, it has to be this or Catfish. These are the only two locations that the flute or some form of progression can be.
It's the Catfish!
And it's a heart container, so it's Catfish! It was Catfish the whole time!
What a waste of
Oh
time.
my goodness. Oh gosh, man, that hurts, especially for Haha, who was right at Graveyard Ledge and could have checked Catfish right from there, and it would have been about a minute. So I think Hippo probably going to do Graveyard Ledge into Catfish now?
No, Hippo's probably going to go do Thieves Town Big Chest.
Oh, Thieves Town Big Chest, that's true. Oh my, that is like the third time I have forgotten about Thieves Town Big Chest, my god.
It's in the back of my mind.
For me, I forget about that until my last possible check. I'm like, I'm entering here without hammer, I am committed to not checking this until it is the last thing I can do. And Dragon Master might be making a similar play.
Maybe. Which, if
or
this is
he
something,
could be heading over there.
If this is something, might actually catch Dragon Master up. Hippo. Nope.
Oh, but unfortunately...
No, he's going somewhere else.
If he checks Catfish and it is indeed Catfish, that would be big, but...
It would.
We'll see. Man, what a seed this is. I just realized we are an hour and 40 minutes in, and none of our four runners are even in go mode yet.
Not yet. But there's at least one person in one-hit KO mode.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Alright, so if Dragon Master hasn't checked Graveyard Ledge yet...
That's what
he
did.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's just piecing right on out of there, so I guess... Catfish is just not on anybody's mind? Nobody's thinking of Catfish. We'll see.
Looks like it.
I think everybody's converging on Thieves Town Big Chest right now,
Flute!
and it is the flute! There it is! My god! We don't even know that this is go mode yet.
Speaking of flute, get ready for the Swag Duck Anthem.
What a seed this is. So let's talk about this.
Dragon Master's collecting his timer up at the library.
Don't blame him. You want to get out of one-hit KO mode? Yeah. So let's talk about the progression of this. You were required to beat Ganon, use flippers and hookshot to go all the way around to Thieves Town, but then also progress beyond that and go all the way around to Hype Cave to get the book so that you could get the hammer, so that you could then go back into Thieves Town and get the flute.
Yep. That's about right.
That is pretty awful. Alright, so let's see.
And it's
Quake. Okay. So yes, confirmed. Hippo is indeed in go mode, the first of our four runners to be in go mode.
Dragon Master
My
was
God.
checking Ice Ride.
Oh, interesting. I guess he had never checked that earlier. God, if Flute had been in there, Dragon Master would not have been a happy camper, I don't think.
No. Now the only thing we need to hope for is a Godmire.
And it looks like Willard is the one person who is taking this route of going from Graveyard Legend to Catfish. It will be interesting to see what Catfish actually has after all of this. And it will also be interesting to see whether anybody does Thief's Town Big Chest before Mimic Cave. Considering Hippo checked both of them, and there's the mushroom. Hippo checked both. While I think neither of our none of the other three runners have checked it yet.
Hippo's making pretty quick work of Swamp.
You mean Meyer?
I do mean Meyer.
I was gonna say,
cape!
yeah. Oh, there's the cape.
Now, is Hippo
I
going to
wonder-
bother grabbing quartermaster?
I don't know. That's a good question. If this were a normal open seed, I would say absolutely not. But I don't know. Also, did Hippo check that northern chest?
I believe that's where. I believe so.
Okay. Because if the northern chest was a small key, then that guarantees that this is a big key coming up here. Wait a second. Hasn't Willard already been in Ice Palace?
Maybe.
I think he's making a pedestal gamble right now.
Well, that's silly.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. I guess at this point, with this many things going this wrong for him, he has to think, I'm really behind, I need to make a play to try and get into go mode that other people won't make. And there is Big Key in last possible location.
Which realistically, if you're at this point, right, the Thieves Town Big Key Chest is not looking very.
It's not looking what?
Appealing.
Yeah, definitely not. Or maybe has Willard been in here before? Maybe he thinks he miscounted his items or something?
Maybe.
And also, looks like Haha is going to be our second runner to hit go mode. Man, what a seed. I'm really curious. I don't have the SRL page up, but I would be really curious to see who the first person to finish this is. And what the first place time is, because I could totally see this just taking everybody forever.
Well, I think it's frustrated a number of people already.
For understandable reasons, honestly.
Oh, yes. All right,
Early on,
Hippo.
I said... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hippo is heading into Vitreous, and Haha finally in go mode.
You know, I had said early on when it was such a stacked Kakariko coming out with Hookshot, Bow, and Butter Sword, Blue Mail, I was like, man, I wish I was playing this seed. You know, I'm okay. I'm glad I'm not playing this seed. I'll just say that much.
Hippo also found silvers somewhere.
I believe that actually was at Argus. So all 4 of our runners have silvers at this point. And looks like Dragon Master is going to be checking Catfish, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, looking that way, based on where he's going. And Willard is, I think, going to be blind pulling Ped. Will unfortunately be disappointed with what he finds. Oh my gosh, Hippo with the really unfortunate squirrel RNG. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
When you get stuck like that, that's just the worst.
It really is.
Heart piece.
I was waiting
Well,
for
it is
some
not
frustration slashes, but no.
Yeah, I guess not.
Hey, Catfish had a medallion.
Oh, he had Ether.
Almost
If only Meyer had required Ether, that would have worked out pretty well. But
yeah,
I was kind of wondering, since Ether hadn't been found this entire time. I also completely missed that Willard and Haha already checked it, but still.
so Hippo on his way to Ganon Tower, and as
Oh no!
that's an unfortunate dead rock.
At that point, I would just screen transition back.
Yeah, it's probably gonna go onto the bridge too. Nope. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, as everyone knows, we like to play a little guessing
Oh yes.
with Ganon's Tower. There are 22 chests, and one of them has the big key. Where are we gonna find it? Put your guess in now.
Did you start the actual vote?
I didn't.
Is
Is that a command?
Yeah, it's a command. It's like exclamation point start or something. Uh-oh.
I don't know the command.
Well, actually, I think the voting stops as soon as we enter GT. So I think we might have just started this a little bit late. So, well, you'll.
Do not run the bot. We're being yelled at. Do not run the bot.
Okay. No bot during dailies. Oh, interesting. I did not realize.
Anyway.
Okay.
Hippo has 2 minutes of no one-hit KO.
So yeah, pretty much unless he finds a couple timers in here, he's basically guaranteed to be in one-hit KO mode for a good chunk of GT.
Not unless he gets a God GT.
Even with a God GT, you would need like a God GT and a couple timers. Is he doing a tile room?
I believe.
No, he just forgot he didn't have a key.
That's actually funny.
That's really funny. I was like, okay, at this point you have to be going for a tile room check, right?
Right?
Also interesting that you stay as a bunny if Bob you
gets
mirror
to live.
out.
Bob gets lived. 10 arrows on the torch.
I should have been keeping track of how many timers they had up to this point. I feel like there's probably at least a couple in GT.
At least.
But who knows, maybe that's real deep in. Ooh, haha. Taking an unfortunate death in the dark rooms of Misery Mire.
Yeah.
And actually, WillardJBradley taking a lead because of it. Actually, no, because Willard is entering and still needs to find Big Key. But still.
Both of them are in one-hit KO mode, too, so this is not going to be a fun Mire.
Where is Dragon Master going?
I have no idea.
He hasn't beaten Mire yet, right?
Nope.
What is he? Oh, he's getting a timer. Oh, that's the reason why Hippo took that unconventional route. I was wondering why he went up by Hera.
It did give him a little leeway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he would have died multiple times over at this point in GT, I have to imagine.
No, I don't think he's
has he not taken a hit? Oh, well, good for him then. And there we go. One hit KO mode for Hippo, unless he finds a timer in this room.
No, but he found the key.
But he found the big key, so that's pretty good.
Who needs a timer? We might see some safer strats from Hippo going through Gauntlet and the rest of the tower.
Definitely. I could see some Burna strats here. At the very least, going...
Cape strats.
Cape. Interesting.
Well, it's...
This early in GT, I might honestly go Burna. Even with the extra lag frames, it gives you the ability to do a lot more invulnerability strats.
Well, they do still have green goo.
That's true as well.
Unfortunately, I don't think they can pick up the blue goo that was on Pyramid. Forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Or, excuse me, they ignored.
I know at least one person grabbed the blue goo. I think Dragon did.
Dragon Master. Dragon Master has an appreciation finder thing. As Dragon Master heads into Misery Mire.
Interesting.
Did Haha die again?
Yes, he did, unfortunately. Oof. Having some trouble in Mire.
Hippo is going for the sword strats on Gauntlet. Oh, and there's that's why I was going to just say.
Oh, he does have his fairy though.
He does, but it's really where you want to use it.
Yeah, that's fair. I definitely, if I were in his situation, I might have gone and grabbed those safety fairies, to be honest. Because you get a full magic refill as well as the ability to grab all those fairies with the bug net that you've got. Ooh, not the best RNG here.
Oh, he has blue potion.
Oh, he has a blue goo, so that's good. Especially with that, yeah, switching over to Burna, doing some more, magic conservation.
Apparently the spikes bounce you while you have Burna on?
Yeah, apparently so. When you're invulnerable, you still get, like, bounced around, but you don't actually take damage.
See, I figured there would be, like,
Oh, no.
Medallion
That's so unfortunate.
Because while it's a slower animation, it is a guaranteed full room kill.
True. Is he going right side to check for a timer, maybe?
No, I think there's a magic spell.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Although spending well, he still has one small key, so he's... no, but I think he is going right side to,
try and find a timer.
To try and find a timer, which I definitely don't blame him. Ooh.
Ran out of time.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And unfortunately, running out of magic as well. Used up half of the magic he got back with this. So here's hoping he finds a timer up here.
Yeah. Could always duck out again in Sour and go get quarter magic.
Yeah, you could get quarter magic or...
There's the timer.
There's a timer. Getting 4 minutes. Gonna try and make the most of it, I imagine. Trying to rush through Gauntlet. Or at least as much of it as he can. If he can just get to Wizrobes, I would say, he's probably in a decent position to not die. Man, and it looks like Haha is really having a tough time in Mire right now.
It's not the easiest dungeon for one hit.
Definitely not, but still very unfortunate. It's just bad timing for him to hit one hit mode.
Yeah, I would argue that it's probably one of the easiest dungeons to do normally, but like the added the restriction of not being able to get hit at all is like it makes it probably one of the harder dungeons.
Yeah, definitely. It is one of those dungeons where it's just easy to take a stray hit here or there. I would definitely say Gauntlet is probably the biggest one, though. There's so much stuff on screen. It's just so impossibly easy to take a hit.
Yeah, and then you might accidentally lift a pot and summon death. Wait, that's the wrong Gauntlet.
Alright, so still 2 minutes left. Gonna use his red goo. Don't blame him here. That's definitely a good time to use it.
Yeah, especially while you still have time on the clock.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so looks like he is gonna make it through Landmola. Before the time runs out. Can he make it all the way over past like Moldorm 2 or Aghanim? I wonder.
Oh, by the way, we do have two people who have finished so far. Meth Daily 69 with a first place time of 1 hour 49 minutes, and Pre R57 with a time of 1:53:13.
Those are very nice times. And I actually, at that point, I wonder, did they even run out of time? Because I don't know that any of our runners were like around 1:49, 1:53. That was around the time people were having to deal with that. I'm interesting that.
Speaking of,
man, oh, be careful. Haha is playing it kind of risky, not using those silvers.
Apparently, Meth was one hit KO through all of Ganon's tower.
Really? Now that's interesting.
Yeah. Also, shows how mechanically skilled they are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Meth is, I believe, a really good.
Speaking of, Hippo has found another timer, so they're good.
Yeah, he's pretty much good until the Ganon fight, at which point I think he can just Burna or Cape Scum his way through that fight. So I think he should be okay.
Oh, come on, catch one of them.
Yeah, interesting that he's just opting to skip bug netting them, since he does have an empty bottle, but I guess with 4 minutes left on the timer, he's probably confident that he can at least make it into the Ganon fight, if not pretty much through it. Alright, so Willard gonna be our second person entering Ganon's tower. Haha on his way up using Cape Strats. Probably grabbing that timer that Dragonmaster used beforehand.
Right. Hippo into the Aga 2 fight. Let's see how many blue balls he gets.
1 hit. That's got to be at least 2. Oh, that's a triple, I think.
I think that was 2 from what I saw.
With a blue ball. Oh, and
that was really unfortunate.
Really was. Oh, yep.
Ooh, nice.
Aga 2 is down.
So
With
now,
6
even
minutes
if
left
Hippo
on the
dies...
clock.
Oh, is it really 6? Did he find a second timer?
I'm guessing.
Maybe validation timer or something?
I think the last chest had a timer.
Okay, yeah. Well, then in that case, I think he's pretty much good at this point. Butter, red mail, 17 hearts, silvers.
Riff, SC2, randomizer does include quarter magic if you set it to C mode. Alright, and Ganon with some cheese facts. Pretty sure that's enough slashes.
Yeah. But you know, it never hurts to be safe.
Never hurts to get a couple cheeky slashes. Where is Dragon Master going? Is he checking Fat Fairy?
I think he might be checking Fat Fairy for timers. I think he's checking Fat Fairy for timers. I think he died twice in the overworld on the way up to GT.
Oh, alright, in that case I can't blame him.
Alright, so Willard, in one-hit KO mode, he has to be careful not to get hit by...
Hippo missed getting the Torchblade.
Yeah, although with silvers that's not necessarily a bad thing. It can allow you to get set up for a double or triple pretty easily, and... Oh yeah, he's playing it real safe. He's like, I am not getting knocked off right now. I am not going to risk getting hit off the ledge, and there we go.
Hippo is done with Ganon. And Dragon Master found a timer.
Nice. There we go. I think that's close to every timer in the game.
Gotta be. Hippo with an official SRL time of 2:05.05 in 5th place because we had 2 more finishers. Evandius in 3rd with 2:03.36. Rywek in 4th with 2:03.39.
Very nice. Yeah, I think it's a testament to how kind of trolly this seed was that that you ended up with only 2 people finishing sub 2.
Yeah.
And that's in pre-air. Everybody else so far has been 2:03 or higher.
Now, if I was Dragon and I wasn't feeling confident, I would go head up and grab that quarter and just buy a bunch of green.
Yeah, but you also have to balance out like how when you've got 7 minutes on your timer, do you really want to spend like if anything, I would have grabbed quarter magic before I went and did Fat Fairy or something, because with 7 minutes on your timer, you don't want to necessarily spend a minute of that doing like getting quarter magic, especially when he went and grabbed those blue goos. So you don't necessarily blame him. Alright, so Willard making his way through the spike room in one-hit KO mode, so this will be very interesting. I have to imagine with how low his magic is... Yeah, he's grabbing the full magic refill down here. Don't blame him. Maybe he'll also... Yeah, he has 1 empty bottle.
Oh, I would have used the blue potion there.
Yeah, I definitely think that is a good idea there.
Yeah, the
grabbing
fairies.
Both of these fairies.
Fairies are pretty nice.
Yeah, I definitely... Yeah.
Dragon Master has made it into Ganon. Power.
Ooh, haha, taking a death right there. Pretty early though, so not the worst thing in the world. Alright.
all of our remaining runners are currently in Ganon's tower. Willard seems to be the one in lead. However, I think everyone except for Dragonmaster is in one-hit KO mode, so yeah. This is going to be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
oof. And
well, thankfully,
Willard jumped right into the beam.
Yeah, thankfully he does have those couple fairies. Unless did I miss him using one?
Not that I'm aware of.
So yeah, he has one fairy left. So
about to pick up. I thought they were going to try and powder that for another.
Yeah, I would probably do that, to be honest, but that is just me, and I definitely
fire rod strats.
Mm-hmm.
It's safe.
Okay. Yeah, it uses close on that one.
Yeah,
uses quite a bit of magic, but it's nice and safe. Keep yourself at a distance.
Haha is opting to use cape instead of the cane, which I don't know. Apparently, he found a full refill.
Maybe it was off one of the enemies?
That's what I'm thinking. I know when I see full refills on the enemies, I go kind of ham on the magic.
Yeah, although that is quite ham. He's back down to about a third of his magic left.
I don't really blame him.
Oh, didn't
get the cape in time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, and no fairies.
And just like that, Dragonmaster and Haha are almost exactly even.
Oh, wow. No. Well, yeah, Dragonmaster and Haha. Willard, on the other hand, is...
Oh, yeah, Willard is quite a bit ahead right now.
Zooming ahead.
Wonder if... I have to imagine he's going to check one hit, or the validation chest.
Got it.
He did skip a...
we've got another finish. Solski with 209.39.
Oh, and he is checking this one.
Apparently, one-hit KO cost him 12 minutes in Ganon's tower.
Yeah, that can happen. Ooh, that cape delay. He does have a fairy still, though.
We've got Ozzypone with in 7th place with a time of 2:11.02.
I think Willard will be pretty happy to pretty happy to see this timer here.
Yeah.
And there we go. So that's
ouch.
Oh.
All right, Willard making their way into Agatu and smacking him in the face for some damage to himself.
I mean, maybe just because he could at that point when he's got a timer.
It's an interesting strategy. Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah. At this point, I could definitely see Willard just kind of... I have to say, a timer at validation with this kind of setup is really, really convenient and really kind of the game.
It is. And that's some really good luck.
Yeah, definitely.
Haha is taking really careful.
Oh no, getting stuck. That's always unfortunate.
Why would you use the fire rod?
I guess it was the first thing that just came to mind.
guess. Meanwhile, Willard, in the Ganon fight.
We've got another finisher, Ink Nun, with an 8th place time of 2:11.27. Willard is in 3rd phase of Ganon.
With 2 minutes left, and Hippo with the banana.
Dragon Master out of mana.
But he did buy a bunch of blue goos, so...
Arrows were in... Yep, alright. Oh, with
Very
the
nice
triple! Hype! Dragon Master just ignoring the chests over there.
Which, unfortunately for him, one of them did have a clock, so...
It did.
But apparently, according to Hippo in chat, someone did spoil the validation timer.
Yep, and
So
Willard has achieved 9th place with a SRL time of 2:13.52.
So yeah, I doubt anybody's going to be skipping validation chests since apparently within the IRC it was spoiled that there is a timer in validation. So
I'm not gonna lie. If I'd heard that, I would have skipped it just for just for cred.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe bomb the chest a couple.
All right, so Dragon Master going into his Agatu fight.
Meanwhile, Haha is having some ish.
Yeah, it's understandable. Ganon's Tower is definitely, it's the final dungeon for a reason.
Ooh, nice with the triple at the end. I was actually worried. Alright, Dragon Master heading into the Ganon fight. Plenty of time left.
Hello, WillardJBradley.
Welcome.
Hello, hello.
So how about that Thieves Town chest?
I'm mad. I'm really mad because I thought all my plays were really bad because I was like, all right, I skipped Hobo, gloves are going to be there. Okay, I skipped Sick Kid, gloves are going to be there. And then, lo and behold, everything's working out. I'm like, okay, great, awesome. And then as soon as I get into Dark World, I'm like, I should just go straight to Pod. Because lately all the seeds have been putting like progression items in Pod, forcing the double dip, which of course later I learned was wrong, which I'm still mad about. And then from now on, I think I'm just going to, if I can get into the Dark World, I'm just going to just do all the Overworld and just go all the way through and never touch Thieves Town ever again. But, yeah. You know,
yeah.
it was just unfortunate that happened.
That was just, I mean, I think the times speak for itself. Like, that was just a really unfortunate series of events. There was just...
Ooh, Dragon Master with the triple.
Very nice.
Haha is just not having a good day.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you gotta consider maybe heading out and grabbing that quarter magic. Or at least picking up some fairies or something? I don't know.
Where's everyone else at?
Dragon Master is just finished. SRL time of 2:17:21, and Zyrak is finished in 12th place with 17:48.
But yeah, Haha has been having a couple issues with Ganon's Tower. Understandably, one-hit KO Ganon's Tower is not a great place to be.
It is not.
Yeah, it was not fun. Though I will say, I never actually died to one-hit KO. I always had a fairy, so I'll give myself credit for that. But some of those deaths were just hilarious.
Realistically, I think this mode, people need to adjust some of their survival strategies for this mode, because there's
Definitely.
There's a lot of things that people are doing that they're forgetting that they can't tank the damage. Can.
Mm-hmm. It's such a break from muscle memory. You're like,
Yeah,
I can't
absolutely.
just walk through the spikes here, or I need these safeties. So that I was glad to find that Bugnet. I think was in Swamp. No, Ice Palace. A little mad that I went back to Ice Palace a second time.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that, because when you walked into Ice Palace, I was like, wait, wasn't Willard already in here? Did he think he miscounted, or?
Oh, I knew I had all the items. I was going for Pedestal, because at that point I was like, it's either I go back to Mimic Cave, which I didn't want to do, back into Thieves Town, or I just go for the full Monty and go straight for Pedestal.
So, funny story, Hippo actually went back to Mimic Cave before checking
He went
Thieves.
to Mimic Cave before Thieves, and he never ended up checking Catfish.
Oh, haha.
Ouch.
Spikes. Haha. They hurt.
They do.
Dude, I used the crap out of that can of Berna. That was my safety.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Is
That's
out
my
of magic.
favorite character in the game right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. I honestly, had I not made that mistake in with the big chest, I don't think I would have even gone into one-hit KO mode at all this seed. Was very, very fortunate to find that timer right in the last chest. I hate to say it, but validated?
Yeah. That timer was really fortunate. Also, the right side of the
Oh
mini helmet.
no. Okay.
Oh god, he's almost out of arrows.
He ran out of arrows. Oh no. Missed a full magic up.
Okay, looks like. But why are you using the cape? Just use Berna. It's more lag frames, but it's so much less magic use.
Dude, Cape betrayed me. I walked right into Moldorn's face
Yeah,
because my
I
cape
saw
didn't come
that.
out.
Yeah, because of the delay.
I was so
when you
upset because I wanted that fairy for Ganon, and then the timer bailed me out. So I was like, oh, okay, well, that's fine.
Okay, please, haha. Please,
No.
Hit the fairies! There's fairies and a full magic, haha, please! Oh boy.
Yeah, I gotta head off. Thanks for the restream, guys. Thanks for commentary. GG's to everyone. And one-hit KO, never again, maybe? No, it was fun.
Yeah.
I want to play it more. But yeah, take it easy, guys.
All right. Apparently, here is Dragonmaster to for his interview.
GG, guys.
Hello and welcome, Dragonmaster. GG.
So I think our quote for the run was, "Where is Dragonmaster going?"
Yeah. There were definitely a couple of times where I was like, what is he doing? Where is he going? And then you would go to get a timer, and I was like, oh, there's a timer.
There's a couple of timers I knew about or I was taking a random guess on.
Yeah, that Fat Fairy check at the end really paid out for you.
Yeah, I saw that timer on for the mushroom, and I was like, okay, let me go check Fat Fairy right quick, since that's going to take me a little bit of time. I could do that in OHKO fine, and then I could just grab this timer when I go up the mountain. And sure enough, there was time. It's like, yes, I got 8 minutes. That should be enough to climb up most of GT.
Unfortunately, it wasn't exactly enough time to get all the way.
Not quite, and About midway through the run, I made a 50-50 guess between Pod and Thieves Town. Got the gloves from Pod. It's like, oh, I made the right guess. I'm good to go. Come to find out that if I would have went to Thieves first, I would have had the flute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that big chest really
It
just
trolled a lot of
screwed
people.
everyone over.
I actually think it could have been done a whole lot sooner if I had got that flute first.
Probably. That trolled a lot of people, but so many people had to like either double dip Pod or I don't know. They had to. There was a lot of backtracking to see.
Yeah, double dip Pod, double dip Thieves Town if you didn't go with the hammer first.
Yep, which
Yeah.
a lot of people didn't.
But for me, it was like when I saw that flute, there was like I had a 50-50 call, and apparently both calls would have been the correct call.
Yeah.
Because Thieves Town was a pendant, I wasn't gonna go check that chest anytime soon. While Pod being it a crystal, I would have done Pod soon.
Yeah, but that's never something you want to check, you know? It's never something you want to do. And
Haha has found a timer.
oh man, please make the most of it, haha. Go. Go with the wind.
Haha has got 4 minutes to get to the next timer in Ganon's tower if they check it.
Was there any more timers up top, or is it just the validation?
It was the one. There was one on the right chest of the Hahasell room, mini helmet room.
And then there was the
Oh.
validation.
I considered
Yeah.
to check those two.
Yeah. It basically makes Ganon free at this. Unless you
Yeah,
get knocked off.
Yeah, which would have been not fun. Also, something to note is that Haha also has 4 hearts left, so even with the timer, he's kind of
Wow.
looking a little bit sketchy right now. I am praying that
Haha,
he will get
why-
those safety fairies, please, Haha.
And he keeps. At least he
Oh,
has
he has
red
red
goo.
goo. Okay, so I guess he'll just do that instead.
Haha scares and he's. I don't know if Haha knows about the fairies.
I have to wonder at this point because he does have bug net and it's a full magic refill and it's 2 free fairies for bottles. Like it's essentially 2 free hits that he can get.
I was
Or
also
take, even in
surprised
one
that
hit KO.
nobody used any of the medallions in Gauntlet.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the medallions are something that I never really think of using offensively, basically ever.
Well, I've been taken to using them in the Gauntlet, especially when I'm feeling a little sketchy about my movements.
Okay, haha, using that potion.
Haha is giving me heartburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have used the medallions going up the gauntlet, but I had time still climbing it, so I said, I'm just gonna burn everything.
Yeah.
World must burn.
That's what Bombos is for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Haha is saving their magic, but they're taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, but I mean, with red mail and 16 hearts, he can kind of afford it, you know?
You're not wrong.
At least it seems like he'll be able to make it up to Wizrobes, which is oh man, I really hope he's gonna be able to make it to those mini helmet chests in time. I don't think he's quite gonna make it, but it isn't too bad to avoid damage getting up there.
It isn't.
I totally missed Blade Skull Woods. I first thought it was a crystal for a second. And then when I saw
Yeah,
the
I noticed that.
Oh, oops,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do it because I would have done it the normal front route then if I would have been that way. But I thought it was a crystal instead of a pendant. That's why I went and just killed Mothula first.
Yeah, I don't necessarily blame you though, because with the items, that you had access to at the time, it definitely seemed like a good, it seemed like Skull was leading you somewhere, Skull was somewhere that you might think about.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like Haha should make it upstairs and hopefully make it to the mini Helmasaur room. Oh god, he needs the Helma key though. Oh, please don't do the damage boost strat. Please look at your timer, Haha. Or just get the right timer first.
No, he sees his timer.
Okay. Please check that chest.
He got it.
Oh, thank god. Alright, I think he should be fine now. I think. I mean, he has powder.
Anyway, Dragon, I apologize. We haven't really been focusing on you
problem.
with Haha being...
TT is stressful.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, overall, what'd you think of this season?
Overall, it was very trolly for what it where it placed the items, and in my opinion, a little stingy on the clocks too.
I was thinking it was a Jets for a while.
Yeah, the early game, it was...
Berries? What?
Yeah, I don't know. Hippo has the banana, but...
It's been in disguise.
It's been in disguise. But yeah, like the thing is, I feel like it wasn't super stingy with the clocks. It was stingy later on, but it was super generous with them early. Dash. Okay.
Haha's made it to Aganon.
Yeah, there's
Soon.
a couple of clocks I knew about, and I said I'll save these for in case I need them.
Very soon. I see what you did there.
Ha ha ha.
But yeah, like the thing was, it was really generous with the clocks, but it was only generous early on, and that led to a big scarcity later on.
Yeah, Meyer almost okay. OHKO mode.
Yeah, Haha. Actually, interestingly enough, Haha was, I think, ahead of both you and Willard entering Meyer, but he ended up in one-hit KO mode throughout Meyer and just was having a really tough time with it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
rough.
Meyer's not the dungeon you want to get into that mode.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that was why I kind of sidetracked to get the clock over the town, just to give me some time to get through Meyer.
Yeah, and
Right.
good on you for remembering that. I had completely forgotten that clock.
By
was
the
there.
way, Signum says 13th place time of 26:30.
And hopefully we will be seeing Haha finishing up pretty soon here.
It should be. He should finish, but we might have to cut the interview.
Yeah, this has been going quite long.
And we do need to get ready for the upcoming race.
Normal open. Almost was seeming like a relief.
Well,
Yeah, when I was getting to the point like Meyer and Ice, it's like, okay, I better think about doing these dungeons soon before like any overworld or anything, just because my time's getting low, and make sure I get at least get these dungeons cleared.
Yeah, it was really interesting seeing like kind of the strategy of like, okay, I've got a bunch of time left. Like this might be the quote unquote like smarter play, but is it the best use of the time I have left with before I go one hit KO, you know?
Yep, indeed.
Like avoiding desert, you know, and going and checking like overworld stuff.
ooh,
things
Haha
like
got
that.
the torch glitch.
Nice. Setting up for looks like a good double. Looks like he is. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, all right, so Ganon's trolling him a little.
A little bit, but even at this point, if I were Haha, I would just be like, "Look, I just want to finish. I don't care about swag. I just want to finish.
All
But-
right, finish with a double.
Finish with the double. GG to Hahasell.
Hahasell has finished with SRL time of 30. Looks like the stream lagged a little.
Yeah. Yeah. Official SRL time of 2:32 and 10 seconds, and unfortunately, we are going to have to cut the interview because we have got to get set up for the next race, actually. So that is actually all we have time for tonight. Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Drake, for co-commentating with me. It has been a blast.
It has.
And thank you to Dragonmaster for your wonderful run. Also, Willard, Hippo, and Haha for their wonderful runs as well. And yeah, any closing words or thoughts?
One hit KO mode. Not even once.
All right, well, that is all for now. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and stick around. We got more races coming up.
Have a good night, and be sure to give everyone a follow. Boy.